Nam-myoho-renge-kyo, 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 Nam-myoho-renge-kyo.
Hi, I'm Margaret. As you know, this vlog takes the philosophy and practice of Buddhism and applies them to everyday life. And today, I want to talk about the blessings of the practice when facing a life-threatening situation. As you may have become aware, I've been experiencing some challenges getting my vlog out on the website. This is because in the last 6 weeks, I've faced some life-threatening breathing challenges and hospitalizations. In this vlog today, I want to share with you how our practice has supported and helped me in dealing with this stage of life. Daisaku Ikeda says in The Ultimate Heritage of the Law of Life, quote, "The 5 characters of Nam-myoho-renge-kyo are the cluster of blessings brought by the bodhisattvas of the earth, disciples of the Buddha in his true identity." Page 101. He also says, "The essence of the compassionate workings of the universe itself are the essence of the functions of Nam-myoho-renge-kyo." Here are some of the blessings which have shown up in my life. I've had a couple of abrupt escalation of breathing problems, and I almost couldn't breathe at all. In the middle of that, I discovered, to my great surprise, that I wasn't frightened. Instead, there was a relaxation and an acceptance of whatever was going to come. I know I can rely on the practice to bring me what I need, whether it's the best doctors or their information needed to rebuild my health. That forms part of a diamond core that has formed. And another part of that is, one of the blessings is knowing that life is truly eternal. About 3 years ago, I was reading The Ultimate Heritage of the Law of Life when my awareness unexpectedly expanded and I experienced the eternity of my life. It established for me, without doubt, that leaving this life is not the end, but rather the beginning of another experience of existence. This experience completely changed how I view the third stage of life. Rather than seeing it as a time of decline, I see it as a launching pad, just as every other stage of my life has been. So for me, the last step in this life is the first step into the new life coming. For the last 15 years, I have used this third stage of life to bring the different parts of my life together and to bring them to completion as I prepare for my next life in my work. I've also used this time to handle anything that might result in regrets, so that there'll be no regret when I leave this life. I reflect often on what an absolute adventure this life has been, and how grateful I am for it. I have found another blessing of the practice. It prepares us for the way to die. Quote, "For one who summons up one's faith and chants Nam-myoho-renge-kyo with the profound insight that now is the last moment of one's life," the sutra proclaims, "when the lives of these persons come to an end, they will be received into the hands of 1,000 Buddhas who will free them from all fear and keep them from falling into the evil paths of existence." How can we possibly hold back our tears at the inexpressible joy of knowing that as many as 1,000 Buddhas will come to greet us with open arms. This is the writings of Nichiren Daishonin, 2016-17. What that means to me is that in facing death, I can give myself up to Nam-myoho-renge-kyo and relax, knowing that all is taken care of. Here are some of the statements from Nichiren to his followers, to us. Quote, "Be resolved to summon forth the great power of faith and chant Nam-myoho-renge-kyo with the prayer that your faith will be steadfast and correct at the moment of death. Never seek any other way to inherit the ultimate law of life and death and manifest it in your life." From the writings of Nichiren Daishonin, page 218. I feel confident that we're protected when we die. Nichiren promises us that we will be guided after death. Quote, "Nam-myoho-renge-kyo will be your staff to take you safely over the mountains of death. The Buddhas, Shakyamuni, and many treasures, as well as the 4 bodhisattvas headed by superior practices, will lead you by the hand on your journey." According to the Lotus Sutra, Nichiren is the guide who knows the passes and gorges along the way. Devote yourself single-mindedly to faith with the aim of reaching Eagle Peak. From the writings of Nichiren Daishonin, page 451. Another kind of blessing has come to me through our Buddhist community. There are others in our age group who are having major health issues, and those of us who are dealing with these things are able to discuss our feelings together. We're not in denial and trying to pretend that death isn't going to happen to us. We can all share what's happening. This is so supportive and confirming, and it's very different from being all alone with people who don't want to discuss what's happening. We also have the wonderful support of others who come to chant with us and who chant for us. In summary, today we talked about some of the blessings I have found from our Buddhist practice facing life-threatening health issues. Thank you for letting me share my experience. Now, I want to hear from you. I departed from the usual kind of discussion I've been having in these vlogs. How did you feel about that? I hope you'll let me know what you're thinking. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.